Okay, greetings everyone. This is First Centurion 753 with the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4: Power and Revolution. Restoring the Ottoman Empire. We have, in the last couple episodes, attempted to move on the UN Security Council to gain a seat. I'm going to go ahead and show you a picture of the UN Security Council again. Permanent members on the council. Let's see, do they have that? Oh, I guess they don't show it. Let's see, status. Here we go. They should show. There we go. Okay, so United States status. Temporary status. Yes, we have Tajikistan, Lithuania, Romania, Turkey, that's us, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Iraq, Cyprus, that's our enemy, Brunei, Cape Verde, and then those are the 10 temporary members, and they go, I think, until 2022. And then we have Russia. Apparently there's some sort of quotas here. I don't know, I never saw those before. Quota as far as what? Commitment of troops or money? I never saw that before. Doesn't say. There are no current sanctions. And so those are the 10 we're dealing with. Now, to take a look at those 10, obviously Cyprus we don't have good relations with, they're down there. Because we've been building up troops on their border. However, we can go to the UN map here. We've got Tajikistan, Iraq, Romania, Lithuania, Cape Verde Islands out here, Senegal, Sierra Leone, and then Brunei right there. Those are the temporary members. So if we take a look at our relations with those countries, like I said, Cyprus is bad. In Europe, we have decent relations with Lithuania and Romania. We have in Central Asia, again, decent relations with Tajikistan, Brunei, okay, decent relations. And then in Africa, we have Cape Verde, Senegal, both decent relations. We don't really have good relations with Sierra Leone. So those are the countries that are temporary members, and I want to take a look at aid. I'm actually pretty surprised to find out. Look at our aid, how much aid we're actually giving. We're giving a lot of aid to Syria, and we don't have good relations with them. We might actually cut that aid, giving aid to Yemen, Sudan, Somalia, Iraq. We're giving aid to a lot of countries around the world here, and a lot of little, you know, nominal token amounts, but I think that's good to maintain good relations. And when the UN does rotate, we can always adjust that aid. So Sierra Leone right here is receiving $102 billion in aid. Their total amount of international, and yeah, I don't really want to change this aid too, by the way. I just wanted to point out the military budget, or the ministry budget for aid is $5 billion total. So $5 billion out of a budget of $249 billion. It's about 2% giving to foreign aid. It's not a big deal, especially since we have a $56 billion surplus here based on our income. Really, based on our income, it's less than 2%. So, not a bad situation. Just to show you the economy real quick, because I always like to start off episodes with the economy. One big thing I'm looking at here is this growth is huge, 9%. We're at 1.1 trillion. And number I'm starting to get a little bit worried about here is this inflation number, which is at 4%. That's a little bit high. I think I mentioned in the past, the U.S. Federal Reserve policy is 1 to 2% inflation, creeping inflation as they refer to it, and when it gets close to 3, they like to raise the interest rates, like they're doing, and probably want to get it around 2, ideally, if you want to get it right in the middle of that rate. So when you have rising inflation, you're supposed to raise interest rates. I'm going to go ahead and raise 0.5 point here. We'll see if that has any type of impact on the inflation. Remember that. We'll come back to it later. Now, back to foreign aid. We're looking at Sierra Leone, right? Because that is the country. Sierra Leone, there it is, receiver of foreign aid. They are getting $100 million in aid with a total international donation of $1 billion. You know what I think I'm going to do? Well, let's see what happens if I do $500 million in aid to Sierra Leone, and I'm going to end up cutting some aid to Syria because the Syrians are They have a lot of tension. Actually, I'm going to cut $1 billion right off the bat there. Take out $1 billion in aid. Maybe that'll add to tension between us and Syria. I want to get the... I think in the next quarter, September, the 4th quarter, I'm going to go ahead, end of September, I'm going to go ahead and try to get onto the Security Council again. And in order to do that, I'm going to up my aid to these council member sites. The big problem last time was the United States, who I think vetoed us. But we did try to improve relations with them a little bit, and actually we have a disaster here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait, California wildfires. I'm going to wait until we get closer, and then I will try to appease the Americans a little bit more. I think everyone else stayed pretty much neutral. Really good relations with the French. Wish I had better relations with everybody else, but we can try to do that later. I can arrange meetings with these guys, actually. Let's see if we can get some trade agreements with some of these guys. I think I've already been doing this in the previous episodes, so I'm sorry if this is tedious, but we're going to go ahead and arrange meetings to try to improve our trade relations, make some trade deals with these guys. Not possible on that date. Change the date. Alright, so let's change it to August the 25th, Tuesday. There we go. And let's try to get the United States as well. Request meetings with all these guys. Let's change that date, make it a little closer to when we're going to make the proposal. When we're going to apply. Alright, so there we go. Meetings with the top UN Security Council permanent members so we can avoid vetoes. And now let's look to send aid to some of these other countries. We'll look to, since we already have aid to them, to most of them, I think we'll just double the amount of aid that we have to everybody. Double it! Especially since we just cut $1 billion. That's 200 million right there. Cape Verde. Come on, man. Let's go back to the aid scene here. Here we go. Cape Verde aid screen. Brunei is a donor, so that's one we can't. Maybe we'll have a meeting with Brunei. Buy some oil from them. Cape Verde, they'll take 100 million. Good. Who's next on the list? Cyprus we're not going to deal with. Do they have aid? We're not giving them any aid. Good. Who's next on my list? Not Greece. Lithuania is next. They are a receiver. They're not getting anything. Let's go ahead and give them $100 million. Start them off with $100 million. Lithuania. Let me just. I have a list here. I'm gonna go ahead and check off who I've given money to. So I gave money to Lithuania and I think it was Senegal, right? And Cape Verde. No, Sierra Leone too, yeah. Did I give to Senegal? I forgot what I just did. Sierra Leone we definitely gave to. Senegal I think I gave to. Tajikistan, let's double their aid. Good. I got Tajikistan, Romania, and Iraq are the other two. Iraq. There we go, we can double aid to Iraq. This should all be balanced too from the amount we cut to Syria. Again, we have tensions with Syria because we do have troops on their border. What was the other country? Romania? They're a receiver. Okay. And they could be a possible conquest in the future. Let's just give them 100 billion right now. I didn't look to see how much they're getting from other countries that whole time. Yeah, so Syria, we've got tensions with the Syrian government, mostly because we've got troops on the borders here. But, you know, taking a closer look at Syria, I don't really want to intervene with them. The Kurds have done pretty well. They're advancing. They're holding positions along the Euphrates. This is a air base. And they also have control of the Idlib province is right here. No, northwestern Aleppo. Idlib. The whole thing is considered Idlib in the game. There's Idlib. And there is Aleppo. So they seem to hold a pretty good amount of ground. If you look at our Secret Service, I took a look at the files on heads of state. Armenia, we've got suspicions that they're developing nuclear weapons. Egypt, we've got proof that they've purchased nuclear weapons and financed terrorist groups, but we're going to use that later once we take Cyprus. Greece, we've got proof of them using financing terrorist organizations. Financing terrorist organizations is not always enough to get a Security Council vote, but nuclear weapons, anything involving buying nuclear weapons, definitely is. Iran, plenty of evidence of them supplying terrorist groups. Iraq, but they may be a potential ally at this current juncture, especially against the Kurds. Saudi Arabia, supplying lots of proof that they're supporting terrorist organizations. Syria, we have proof that they've purchased nuclear weapons from foreign powers. But again, I'm not ready to move on Syria just yet. United Arab Emirates, I don't know if we're even going to go mess with them. But with this whole civil war going on in Syria, the Kurds seem to be occupying Syria pretty well here with the fight. And they've got 258 pickup trucks, 500 mercenaries, 32,000 fighters. Who knows, maybe they may actually win this war. Let's see here, what do we got down here? 32,000 versus 122,000. Yeah, not yet. They're not there yet, but I don't see ISIS anywhere on the map. Looks like it's the Kurds versus the Syrians at this point. And we don't have any intervention. I don't see any American bases, but that doesn't mean they're not involved. And the Russians, I thought, had a base somewhere. I don't see a Russian base here either. I don't know if they've pulled out. Anyway, so we've given aid to as many countries as we could. We gave it to Romania. Let's look at the Iraqis. Did I give aid to the Iraqis? Here we go, Iraq. I'll double it. What the hell? Confirm that. Alright, so that should make some adjustments on the budget. And hopefully we'll improve relations with these countries. Brunei, I wanted to meet with Brunei. Set up a meeting with Brunei, we can buy oil from them. Press meeting. Okay. Okay. That should be everything. Let's see how this goes. Increased interest rates from the national banker. All right, we've got increased amount of aid. I gotta see who I got this with. Let's see. Tajikistan. Thank you, sir. Cape Verde. Very good. Large increased aid to Senegal. Large decrease in aid to Syria. Increase in aid to Sierra Leone. Hopefully that'll turn them around. And the interest rates. Nothing from Iraq. Alright, let's see how this impacts things. Senegal. That's Senegal. Sierra Leone. Come on. Minister problems. I hate minister problems. Russia and the United States both are dealing with disasters. I guess we could probably try to give them some disaster aid. Let's see. United States. Alright. Hold on a second here. I'll have to remember Russia and the United States have issues. Bargain concluded with the Iranian Minister of Environment. We've got him in the pocket. Reducing social injustice. I guess that's from foreign aid, probably.
I'd like to congratulate you in person for your popularity. The way the country trusts you moves me, and I'm happy.
That's great. Okay. Alright, so no real response from Iraq. Olympics are closing. Very well. Let's get through this week. And see if the map changes at all. Meeting with the foreign minister.
I hope you didn't.
Oh, she doesn't like that.
No thanks.
Yeah, she doesn't like that either. I forgot. Last time we renegotiated the military alliance, I'd probably want to sell stuff to these guys, right? Sell. Product. Choose a product to sell. I don't know what products we have to sell. We definitely need more aluminum, so we want to buy that from somewhere. We don't have enough apples. Cars. That's about $1.8 billion in a car deal. A deal to sell cars. It's not bad. Might come back to that. I want to sell like finished products, chemical industry. Ooh, they don't need it though. We could sell some chemicals. Looks like we got a lot under contract here already. Clothing. Clothing wouldn't be as big of an impact. Computer hardware, we're not really producing enough. Computer software, nope. Consumer electronics, we need to develop that electronic software area. Copper is probably what we need, so we're going to need to buy copper from somebody, not from them. We'll need cotton for clothing, we need electrical materials for all kinds of things. Electricity, they don't need electricity. Electrical components, good. Yeah, I don't want to sell any food. Perfumes and cosmetics, nope. Railroad construction, I'm not going to mess with that. Robots. We've got some robots. I don't know if they're too valuable to anybody at this moment. Sheep's synthetic fibers. No, we don't have enough of those. Utility vehicles. We're selling a good amount. Chemical industry, utility vehicles, and automobiles seem to be our top exports. Lots of vegetables. Ooh, they don't have any vegetables. Oh, I think I just found a winner there. Let's sell some vegetables to England. 16. Oh, that's beautiful. I'll take that. $4.5 billion to the economy. And hopefully better relations with England. Now, military contract, military alliance. I gave you a military base. You want me to give you another one? They're part of NATO. That's fine. Integrate us into NATO more. If they actually decide to build bases, which they usually don't. And that could help improve our alliance with them. Okay. Public finance is down. Syria network, confidential information. Total jihad. Total jihad, meeting with the Russians. Alright, this guy.
No thanks.
Yes. Oh, he's got an ulcer too, huh?
I hope
He
you
loves
didn't
his
make me
country.
come here to hear you.
Oh, really? Alright, this guy I'm going to buy stuff from. This guy I'm going to try to buy cheap weapons. Let's get some more tanks. Alright, we already have 200 under contract. Alright, let's try to get something else from them. Missile launchers. Nope, we don't have any other contract there. Let's get 100 more missile launchers. It's $508 million. We can go for a good... Oh man, 8. butchering us there. Quality is 4-star? I've never seen 4-star quality before. Here, I'm willing to go pretty high on this, actually. Just for better relations with the Russians. I'll go to 6.27. What the hell was that? Okay. Alright, hopefully that'll give us better relations with the Russians, and I'm not going to criticize him at all. Yabits. I paid no attention to the ministry problems. National defense and militarism is criticized. Whoa, baby. Brunei. Coffee to Brunei.
Thanks.
No thanks. Also, love your country.
Very kind.
There you go. Alright, let's look at energy products from Brunei. We're going to buy them. I don't know what the price of oil is. I should have looked that up. Their sales price is way too high for us. What about natural gas? You got any of that? We've got a bunch under contract already. We're already good with natural gas. How about fuel? They don't have enough. Alright, so not really much we're going to get out of them, I don't think. Can we sell them automobiles? They could use some. Wait. Selling. 2,000 automobiles. The hell kind of price is that? Oh, okay. I thought they accepted it. So I'll go a little bit above my sale price. He just went below. Alright. Made a deal to sell 2,000 cars to Brunei for a lower price for them. Hopefully that'll improve their relations. I'm not going to do much more with Brunei. Yeah. Cyprus, Minister Target.
Our governmental cell informed me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential informer.
Yes, let's grab him. Armenia. I already have communication. Strong suspicions that they're going to perform nuclear tests. No, I don't want to let them perform their nuclear tests, then I can invade. Refuse that. Meeting requests from Uzbekistan, sure. We have good relations with them. Azerbaijani journalists. Our journalist kidnapped in Azerbaijan. That is not fun. Okay. So it should have recalibrated by now. So did any improvement made? Come on, man. Senegal. I thought it would have recalibrated by now. No. Cyber attack on our country.
We have resisted the attack. The protection systems, especially in companies, are up to date.
Beautiful. Meeting with the Chinese. Probably gonna buy stuff from him.
No thanks. My ulcer can't.
Everybody's got an ulcer.
Very kind.
Alright. Contract. I'd buy weapons from these guys, I think. We could probably buy other stuff. What are we short on? Aluminum? We already have 2 million in the contract, so we don't need aluminum. Bauxite. We don't have any bauxite. They're consuming bauxite. Cement. We've got enough. Let's see. Coal. We've got enough of that. Copper. We don't have enough of that. And neither do they. Cotton, we're not going to go there. cares about flowers. What's going on with flowers? We need flowers. I'm not gonna buy flowers. Fuel. We need a lot of that. So do they. Gold. We need lots of gold. Iron. Nope, they need iron. Lead. Poisonous lead. We need it. $19. $18. $17. $16. Excellent. Alright, we made a deal with them for lead. I also want to buy some of their cheap military equipment too. Tanks. Who are we buying the tanks from? I don't remember. These are cheap tanks though, I think. Give me 100. Never mind. Alright, I don't know how much better to improve relations with the Chinese. We'll just have to take that for what it's worth. Verdict announced. Paralympics.
We were able to trace the source of the attack. It is a criminal organization in this country who is responsible.
I don't know how to address that.
Good morning.
What do they want? Closer. They want to buy it. 71. We don't have enough in production. Refuse. Military alliance. We have an alliance. Give us land access. No, they refused. Alright. Nope, no deal with Uzbekistan. Bargain concluded. Minister for Religion in Cyprus. Interesting. Okay. So none of that foreign aid stuff worked. Didn't really improve relations with anybody. That stinks. Maybe I need to do more foreign aid? You gotta give me a break. Senegal didn't even budge. Did we lose something here? No, but again, electoral promises. Oh, I completely forgot about the electoral promises. Oh my god. I completely forgot about those. When's the next election? 2026? We've got 6 years. I completely forgot about that. Wow. Wow. Cyber Task Force. Abortion. Oh man, what am I gonna do with all this stuff? Earthquake I can definitely get going. Monthly rent allowance. How's the economy looking? I don't want to blow up inflation. And it's blowing up. Unemployment's down. Ugh. Alright. We're gonna have to raise our interest rates up a whole another point. Because when we make these promises, it's gonna probably stimulate the economy a lot. Electoral promises. Public safety. Jeez. What did I do here? Road maintenance, road transport, and road maintenance. Let's look at those. Alright. I'm gonna be worried if that doesn't actually do it, because sometimes you need to go like one ahead to get it done. It's $200 million. 275 million. Brunei. Okay. I'll do whatever you want, Brunei. At this point. Environment, roads. Let's get through this week and make sure it calibrates the completion of electoral promises. Get out of here. Ooh. Industrial espionage in progress. Care for refugees. Here's the recalibration. Alright, so now the electoral promises should be
Our
there.
scientific cell infiltrated an important research center. According to the information theory, we are therefore...
I'm not looking for an international incident at the moment. No surprises in the Paralympics. You worried about the Paralympics? Alright, let's check to see if these electoral promises are confirmed. Yes! Okay, very good. Alright, so we're going to have to work on achieving more electoral promises in the next episode. Hopefully I can get them all done. Thank you for watching. Feel free to comment down below. Trying to secure this UN Security Council seat, permanent seat, and then we can begin action. I think the 2019 add-on is definitely coming soon. I gotta check the date on that. And if we don't get the seat this time around, then I'm probably just gonna go ahead and invade Cyprus. And if the whole thing falls apart on me, that's fine, because it'll be time for the 2019 add-on. So, and a new series. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Think about a new series for this game. Also check out the other series I've been doing lately. I've got a Hearts of Iron 4 series with the Great War mod, Otto von Bismarck. Yeah, Great War mod. What would Bismarck do? Obviously Bismarck wasn't around in World War I, but if you used his approach to foreign policy, could we avoid World War I? Or maybe even give Germany a better position in the world? So that looks pretty interesting. A lot of popularity with the Realpolitik video I posted this weekend. I was on, well, maybe last weekend by the time I post this video. I was on Bulgaria. That was a Patreon request there. 2222 New World Order, Bulgaria, the savior of the Balkans. And then I'm looking at Cliff Empire as a possible new series, new game for this channel, because I want to try to get into some city building. So check those videos out on my channel. Let me know what you think. And feel free to post comments down below. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so and you'd like to see more. Also, don't forget to hit the bell button. And that's all the things I can think of. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.